children, each and every one of us wants to do things that can bring many rewards. However, quite often, we don't know how to gain those rewards. Allah Almighty has blessed us with Seerat-e-Nabi, the life and teachings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ as guidance. By studying Seerat-e-Nabi, we can learn and implement the ways of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in our everyday lives. This will help us achieve rewards in the worldly life and the hereafter. Dear friends, there was once a man called Ka'b bin Ujra radiyallahu anha, and he was a wonderful companion of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He was extremely fond of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. One day, he was at the service of the Prophet when he noticed his face and it seemed pale. He was also looking very weak. Ka'b radiyallahu anha asked him, Ya Rasulullah ﷺ, I am noticing that you look a little different. The Holy Prophet ﷺ replied, I haven't consumed any food or water in the past 3 days. When he heard this, Ka'b radiyallahu anha got up and tried to think of a solution, but he was also quite poor. He didn't even have the means to provide food to his Prophet for a month. However, he couldn't bear seeing the frail condition of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and soon he quietly left to his home. On his way, he came towards a garden which belonged to a Jew. He was taking some water out of the well and watering his camels. Hazrat Ka'b radiyallahu anha saw a date tree and had an idea. He negotiated with the Jew, and for every bucket of water he takes out of the well, he will get a single date as payment. Eventually, Hazrat Ka'b got several dates and presented them to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The noble Prophet asked, Ka'b, where did you get these from? Ka'b answered, O Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, I got these dates by working for a Jew in his garden. I took out water from his well, and for every bucket of water I earned these dates. The Prophet ﷺ asked, Do you love me, Ka'b? Ka'b radiyallahu anha replied, O Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, I definitely do. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, If a person loves me, they will be tested with poverty and hunger. You need to armor yourself. To love and devote ourselves to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ will come at a price. We'll have to suffer hardships and difficulties, and in return will receive numerous blessings and rewards in the afterlife. There is another hadith which is related to this tradition, narrated by the companion Anas ibn Abbas. He narrates, Al-amru ma'a man ahabba fi dunya wal akhirah. Translation: You will be with those whom you love. Sahih Muslim 678. The hadith is telling us that the people we love in this world will also be with them in the hereafter. To love the Holy Prophet ﷺ means following all of his teachings and practices in our daily lives. In Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's life, it was quite common to see him treat people with patience, integrity, acts of forgiveness, and compassion. To become an admirer of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, it is important to adapt these traits in one's personality. Dear children, I want to tell you a story about an animal. The animal was loved by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and in return, Allah bestowed it with blessings. This event took place at the Battle of Khaybar, 7 AH, after Hijrah. After the war, the Muslim army won and the booty was also in their possession. For example, the leftover belongings of the enemy forgotten on the battlefield after the war. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was distributing the booty among the army when he noticed a black donkey who was constantly looking at him and then got restless. The Holy Prophet ﷺ beckoned it to come forward and asked, Why are you restless? The donkey replied, O Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, all of my ancestors have been ridden by the prophets. I am the only one left from my generation. It is my wish that the Holy Prophet ﷺ would ride on my back, and I have endured immense pain because of my desire. anyone who would try to sit on my back, I would deliberately make them fall, and in result, I had received a lot of beatings. Nevertheless, I persisted and didn't let anyone ride on me. O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I want you to choose me for your service. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam smiled and rode on its back. During the ride, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked the donkey about his name. The donkey, in honor of the Prophet, told him its name and all the names of its ancestors who were ridden by the prophets. The name of the black donkey was Yazid ibn Shihab. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam changed its name to Yafur. According to the tradition of the Hadith, the donkey served the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam throughout his life. Whenever the Holy Prophet ﷺ wanted to meet a companion, Yafur would go to that particular companion's house and rub its forehead on their door. When the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ passed away, Yafur ran away to the jungle and never returned. Dear children, as you all know by now, whichever of Allah's creation loved by the noble Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Allah Almighty will give them abundant blessings in this world and will reward them in the hereafter, because of their love for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and Allah knows best. Dear children, the subject of empathy is greatly emphasized in the teachings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The way the Prophet Muhammad used to empathize with others in a similar manner, the companions were also viewed as an excellent example of empathy and compassion. Empathy is such an act which is deserving of the greatest rewards and blessings of this world and the hereafter.